Yeah, I checked yesterday because I was like, well, shit, I could put these images for you guys to see and have you guys judge what I have, right? So that's what I figure I would do. I would just go and do that. What happened with that is the images were not only the wrong year and date, the whole 9 yards. I went there April 1st, 2022. They put me for uh November of 2 years ago or so. Let me show you. All right, here's the thing. It shows that it was created. Oh, it was created December 31st of 2000 at 4 p.m. 2000, 22 years ago. This person's dead. That's why they're using it. And this is what they put under for mine, for something that was made. And I believe that they have lost my images. They After a doctor told me that I had something I really should look into, and I quit drinking after I was told this. Pretty much a lot of things were telling me, whoa, whoa, they're not telling me anything, and it's scaring me to bits because it makes me think that I have something more serious that I have in me that's growing, that they just don't want to tell me, like cancer or something. I'm like, come on, tell me if I have cancer, please. You know? Ugh. So anyway, I know I'm supposed to go on later today or whatever at 9 o'clock, but this has pissed me off to the point where I'm really pissed off, and I'm looking to have help somewhere else that I think that would be better done, elsewhere. Even if it came out of my own money, I would rather, if they're going to be honest, to have it taken care of there. So uh, I have been calling around, and I know I'm going to have a certain amount of money, and I will have them, mail it to my friend and have her open it at her house, and use their address instead of mine. I i really think there's something going on where they're just, I heard about doctors playing God. You ever heard of the thing where they just don't give a shit, and yeah, well, here I thought it was a joke. I really did. I thought that they were joking about the fact of not telling you everything. It's here. I didn't receive a lot of stuff, including the right. They gave me some dead person's. They gave me some dead person's stuff. They gave me a dead person's images that was 22 years ago. In fact, it was the year my daughter, actually, yeah, it was been the 29th. It would have been the same year my daughter was born. That's how long ago. So I really don't appreciate them doing that, and it really pisses me off. Finding this out makes me think that their medicine is even way worse, and I am going to be talking about that. I'm going to probably use this on my on my documentary, finding out that why are they hiding it? Why couldn't they give me? Couldn't they just say, "We lost your image"? Did they think I wouldn't put it in my computer? They couldn't tell me they lost my image. Maybe I can have some lawyers come and ask them if they can, get images, because I'm going to have to ask some lawyers if they can get images, and they simply cannot. It's like they're hiding something. So do I have to lawyer up in order to get actual information? Because I'm wondering how much lawyering I'm going to have to do just to get an actual honest thing. Getting something wrong. 22-year-old. It's 22 years old. And you're giving me an image that's 22 years old. because you don't feel like looking for something? You don't feel like looking for anything? I mean, shoot. So I'm hoping to hear from a friend of mine that has helped me in the past with stuff in general. I've known her for quite some time, and I'm trying to see if I can do that. If not, I will be going in my daughter's neck of the woods and getting checked out. And I'm going to call my daughter and see if I could possibly uh, um, not stay with her. I will have to have some money at hand and gas money and stuff. It would be cheaper to go to my friend's place. So I'm just trying to see what I can find. I'm almost tempted to go to Arizona and see if they got a Planned Parenthood and how much they charge and what's going on there. So that's what I've been looking all over for different avenues, and I just don't trust the medicine here. It's really bad. They gave me something that was 22 years old. The reason why they gave it 22, the person probably has passed away. So you can't, if you use the images online, and which they thought I would do, but you can see right away that all the images are 22 years old. They're over than that. And I'm going to have to go down there and ask them, why did they give me 22-year-old images? I was looking for April 1st, 2022. I don't need any other date. And I'm going to bring this with me, my computer, and I'm going to say, I am bringing this because of the fact that I want to check out what you have giving me. If it is an actual date of April 1st, 2022, because that's how they have to put it. So if they don't have it, I am going to lawyer up and ask them, why are they losing my shit? Yeah. When you have a doctor telling you that you have two things in there that really need to be taken care of and you shouldn't be drinking alcohol, that's he's like, I'm saying this off the record, is what he said. And that's why I've treated it off the record. He told me after I hung up with my friend and said, he said, you got something too in there that look like embryos. They look like babies. They look like they're human beings. And I'm like, well, fuck. You know, he said that off the record. And he said, if I'm asked again, I will not comply. So he's not going to put his name on the record because of the fact that he knows that the doctor knows that it's very conclusive, but you can look at the pictures. He says it looks undoubtedly like there's two babies in there, And a lot of people are going, well, you're not real big. I wasn't real big with any of my children. My daughter, I was a little bit bigger, but I really don't show up until, almost 7 months is when I really pop. And I'm like thinking, I just wanted to know what was going on so proper care could be taken care of what was going on. And you're hearing all this weird shit. And it's like my stomach just keeps fucking growing. And I'm like being told, well, just accept it. Accept it? Are you guys fucking, brain dead? Really? Are you guys that brain dead? And I don't know how many people I've dealt with. They're like, well, it's no big deal. You'll find out soon enough. It takes 9 months. Yeah, but you think about this, how painful everything is. I'm just asking to know what's going on with my body. And I'm being told by people that they cannot help me. I was told by a place that they couldn't help me. I turned around and I'm going to, you know what you do? You fill up their schedule with a lot of fake things. Oh God. Yeah, my ex-boss is going to be hearing from it. So I cleaned up yesterday. I was just like so done with, you can only be with a dirty. I'm going to smoke from this tonight, but right now I'm smoking from my octopus. He is I bought this on eBay if you want to know. I The reason why I don't put a lot of the links to the eBay isn't because I want to be the only one with that item, is because a lot of times, like 3 months down the road, what I notice is a lot of these items are no longer for sale because of the fact that um it is just the shipping and everything. So I just want to put out there that I would love to put all these things. I tell people you can find them on eBay and look under bungs or smoking whatever's. Wow, I thought I put more than that, but oh well. Anyway, right now I am smoking. Let me get that. Whew. I am smoking um, Earth Shaker OG. It's at 29.49%, so it's 29.5%. I got the big shaker bag. I'm telling you, get the shaker bags if you are like me, you're on a budget and you want to make sure you got money, and you want both. I wanted a little bit of both. I wanted some stuff I could smoke, and then I wanted stuff that I could put on my pen, so it comes out a lot easier that way. So I I still put it in the grinder. I like to do that, and just gets it a little more refined. You know, that's how I feel. I want to put a little bit more. This is really good. It's a good smoke. It to me, it doesn't, unless you smoke tons and tons of it, you're not going to be like you know, feeling out of it or whatever. That's what I like about it. It's from DBJ. I don't put the prices because I don't know, they're subject to change. So yeah. Um, they got my image wrong on my on the disc. Like it's 22 years old. The person died. That's how they could do it that way. Because in other words, family members would be going, that looks like Aunt Hilda's whatever. So you can't have people going, well, it looks like so and so, because when they die, they die. So anyway, I I am going to have to muster the attitude to go to Desert View Hospital, the worst hospital in the nation as far as I'm concerned. Don't go there, you know. So here I am. Get a little bit more. There we go. Well, I went through a lot. All right, so I thought I put more. I really did. I don't know how it. I must have just did one little. I don't know. Anyway, I got this. All right, and let's smoke. And I am just really upset because of the fact that I'm going through this, and I feel that there's roadblocks being put purposely. That people are purposely hiding any of the fact that my doctor told me I should get these images. I should see them, and they're not showing me them. He said there's two things to look on each side of my ovaries. Why would you say that? And then I'd be sent to another doctor and he don't give a shit. So I'm like, my abdomen is getting as big as he said it would be for someone in my state. So I quit drinking and watch what I ate because of what the doctor said unofficially. He says he's not going to stand by it because of the fact that I would need to talk to a real OBGYN. So because of that, I'm stuck with my abdomen growing, and I know what it is because if I told anyone, they think I was nutbaggy because my doctor said so. He just did it unofficially. He said, look, it shows two embryos, it shows two babies. And that's what my doctor told me. It looked like two babies in there. That's why I've been telling people why, so I wanted to put the images out for all of you guys to see and ask, what is this? But they gave me 22-year-old images from December of 2000. They don't want me to find out. And I'm fucking pissed. I want to sue their asses. If I have children, I'm going to sue them so bad they're going to not know which end is fucking up. I am that pissed because this, after what the doctor told me, he said unofficially he feels that I'm pregnant. He says, you got a whole thing going on. You got two things going on in there. Be careful. So I have. I'm like Fruit Looped out because I'm surprised the doctor wouldn't want to jump in and go, hey, you're pregnant. Let's take care of this stuff. But I'm being told that they can't see nothing because they couldn't get the images. My doctor told me he couldn't get the images from them. Maybe he did get the images. I'm sure he did. He did get the images, but they were the wrong year and month and date. The whole wrong everything. Desert View Hospital, that's where you go when you want to die. So when you're told unofficially by a doctor, he feels that you have two embryos inside you. This is back in April. Now I'm, 5 months going on, and my stomach is pretty big, I'm not like, wow. I'm going, well, when is this going to happen? When am I going to get a validation? Oh, it'll be here when I'm giving birth. Yeah, that's what will happen. Mhm. I will guarantee it'll happen here. I will be here. And my stomach is growing bigger. And yeah, I do have 3 fucking heartbeats, mine and 2 others. So go fuck off. If you're told unofficially that you have children that you're carrying, then you know what? And if I try to put out, then you know what? I have 4 more months to go, babies. 4 more months. So because I haven't been finding out that I'm pregnant or anything, then I rather be thought of as being stupid and listen to a doctor who said unofficially what he felt was going on, and what he felt that everything what the images said. I'll tell you what the images said. They said that there was 2 babies there and they're trying to hide it for some fucking reason. you know and all I did was wanted to find out what was going on with my fucking body because it's my body. That's all I heard. Everyone talks about the abortion thing. Well, it's come to the fact, why don't they just want to find out so I can get an abortion? Nope, it's too late now. It's too late. It's gone 5 months if I wanted to get an abortion. So I've asked a couple people for some help to see if they wanted to see how everything was going with me and see if they'll answer back. Then I know the people who are there for me is they're there for me now. So yeah, I was told by a doctor unofficially that he felt that way the images on what they recorded, that he seen 2, not 1 but 2. And when I was told by when I went to go get the ultrasound that I couldn't hear any, they said that they took all there's no sound. And I asked them why there wasn't any sound. Why isn't there any sound? Well, we took all that out because we don't need sound. That's what I was told. They took the sound out. You know what that puts me as when people before me got to hear their shit and I couldn't hear mine? Is it because I'm white? Because I was the only white person in the whole thing, really. So is it because I'm white? Because I'm feeling that way. I really am. I'm feeling like it's because I'm white. And they just want to, it's just a white chick. Well, we'll take all the speakers out. They took 4 speakers out. And it took them 15 minutes because I was in the bathroom watching them. Saying I had to go to the bathroom. I went to the bathroom and watched them take 4 speakers out and then call me in. Mhm. Why? Why would they have to take 4 speakers out and to call me in? Hmm? Because I didn't hear no heartbeats because there was no speakers. Yeah, it looks suspicious why they would do that. When you take speakers out of a thing so someone can't hear what's going on in their body, they're not getting the full experience. That's like having sex and not coming. Mhm. You got the experience, but not the full experience. And that's how I feel that I was treated. Yeah, because you guys wanted to brush whatever underneath the thing. Well, I'm not, I take any operation extremely serious. And to have an operation, to have my ovaries taken out is a very serious operation. My grandmother told me, do not get it taken out if it's not diseased. And that's what my grandmother told me. She said, if it doesn't have cancer, keep it in. She told me that and begged me. 5 years, my grandmother asked after her operation and many other family members. We just don't mess with something. I'm not going to go, and do that. So I told them that. I said, there's other ways to deal with that, and you know that. And my doctors, I said, and if I had to pay out of my own pocket, I would. Mhm. I just don't want to be cut anymore and have any more big operations because a doctor wants to pay their yacht bill. If you want to pay your yacht bill or you want to have, whatever to deal with and you need extra money, I am not going to go for an operation with you, doctor. Mm-mm. And I've had plenty of doctors telling me that I didn't need an operation a couple years ago and it stands the same as it is now. I was just, told I had to really, 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 really let me explain something about ovary cysts. This is as big as they'll get, maybe a little bit bigger, but they're not going to cause anything compared to this. They're not going to cause this. This is not what an ovarian cyst is. So you put that in your head and think about what it is, and I'll sit there and go, I'm not stupid, and the FBI doesn't hire stupid people. So when I turned them down, that was the one thing my dad and I had a huge fight about. So let me explain this. I will find one way or another to find out my answer. And I usually get my way. It just takes a little bit while. And that's how I was taught by my dad. You need to be told, like my dad said, "Mm, I am lied to by my doctors, and I'm lied to. And this one doctor, the only doctor, the thing that I had to deal with that told me unofficially, yeah, it looked pretty much he wasn't my doctor, he was a different doctor who's seen what I seen. Well, who's seen what my doctor seen. And that's who he said, yeah, he wants to see an OBGYN because that guy will probably make a name for himself. But apparently he didn't want to make a name for himself. He didn't even want to help me. And a lot of people around here just are not very helpful. Medically, let's just be honest. Most of the people here medically would not survive Detroit 1 week. So if you're a medical person and you got an idea, go down below and give me an idea. Help me out in some way because I like to know when you're told unofficially what something looks like, and then you're told that something's wrong, and then you go and you're given the wrong image CD that's 22 years old. Yeah, it looks suspicious. A lot of things, especially when they took the microphones and everything out for the ultrasound, everything. I had no sound at all. There was no sound. So if I were to go over to a different place, I would use my writer's name, and that's how I would go. Yeah, I'd use my writer's name. I'd go under that person because it's only until the end of the thing that you pay or whatever they want to know your stuff, because a lot of times that's how, you go, well, I'm getting this and this service, so you prepay, and you take care of that, because that's the only way I'm going to do it. I think that's the only way that I am going to be able to do those services, is I'm going to have to pay out of pocket. And I'm, really pissed off because I should not get images that are 22 years old. That puts me under suspicion. You take all the hearing for me on an ultrasound. I had nothing. I could not hear a thing. But I tell you this much, boy, oh boy, I try to tell people. So, yeah, let's see if how the heartbeats are doing. Up, up, up. So, okay, I turn it on. When you get someone saying unofficially, they feel that you should. Mine's right around here. Yeah, it's mine. See, mine's always right around on this side, and then I got this over here. Oh, that looks like mine too. And mine's all over. See what I mean? Look it, that's mine. That's my heartbeat. See, then I don't find it. And I'm thinking, well, was that an echo? What was that? Wow, and then over here is, oh, oh, my face itches. Ugh. So as far as I'm concerned, I'm like, I rather be thought as being, you know, um, That's where it just goes up, up, and then down. Oh, maybe it's my heartbeat, I'm just going, I'm thinking of wild. Uh, So, yeah, I guess I'll just wait 4 months and then they want me to get a hysterectomy. And I'm fine with that. I just don't believe in jumping into it because a doctor wants you to have, what was it? One doctor said it would make my life much easier. So I'm like, okay. So that's where I'm at. And I guess I'll end the stream because it doesn't look like I have any thumbs up or anything. It's just like, okay, okay. And that's about it for me. I'm like, Alexa, is it going to rain today?
It might rain today. There's a 51% chance at 5 p.m.
Well, see, at 5 p.m., there's a 51% chance of rain. So we've been getting some rain. So it's been really neat. It's been very muggy, which means my hair is no longer straight. I got a wave to it now. This is like, yeah, this is like my hair. Yeah, it's because I don't have straight hair. I have straight hair because I live where it doesn't have a lot of humidity. My hair is wavy. It's a slight, yeah, I'm having a bad hair day today. So I am upset about Desert View Hospital giving me images that's 22 years old. And I'm not going to take it as my own. Fuck. I'm just been I don't know how to do this, where I'm been lied to by so many people, like a shitload of people. And even my friends have lied to me. I mean, like outright, I could deal with that. But I can't deal with fucking 22-year-old images and you guys are trying to pass them off as yesterday's. No, 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 no. They weren't even yesterday's or last year's. We're talking 20 years old, 22 to be exact. So I see you tomorrow, not tomorrow, tonight at 9. Okay, bye.